Hello everyone, Paddock here, and welcome back to pYanodon's. Today we are fixing our microphone, and then we need more Vrauks. Yes, exactly, Vrauk farming time. What's up, Apophenia? I just realized we are completely out of Vrauks to chop into little bits because of the formic acid that Rubber is using. So we are basically half and half right now of what we need, which means we're gonna need more of the Vrauk complexes, or paddocks, or whatever they're called. So let's get that going, and then we can eventually get back to working on augs and a poop. Yeah, Wascally, we beat Pi. It's over. I need stone bricks, it looks like. Aluminum, glass, copper. I need some more aluminum, too. And microorganism mines, which are fluid mining drill. The amount of buildings that get added into other buildings, which are then added into other buildings, which then require more parts, it just really snowballs. It really snowballs. Okay, where am I? Okay. I have 6 Vrauk farms on me? Whoa, I do! I'm glad someone noticed. That's hilarious. I probably would have noticed that after I made 8 more and then realized, wait, why do I have 14? Aluminum's over here somewhere. How are we doing on the Dura? Oh, wait, what? Aluminum. Why you no work? I have seriously broken things. We have no aluminum. Aha! You! No, you! Syngas. Coal gas. We're out of coal gas. Okay. So that is coming from... Actually, no, not down there. Wait, is this really just a curious case of Benjamin Cardax? I apparently accidentally deleted one at some point and never replaced it. No idea when or how. Destroyed our entire aluminum mining operation with this one easy step. Doctors hate it. Wait, where was it? I already lost where I'm supposed to be walking to. Oh, it's up here. Wait, what? Must have been when I built all the fishy stuff that I broke that. But yeah, I'm totally in the wrong spot. Alright. You know, this is just the pYanodon's experience. Uh-oh, and now the steam is flashing. Oh god. Okay. When it rains, it pours. That's okay. Okay, coal gas is hopefully fixed. It's at least connected now. So that will fix the aluminum issue. Now, steam. Why are you going crazy here? See, this is the other hard part about fluids, is you can't easily see what's consuming them. Like, what's consuming all of this? You know, is it one thing? Is it another thing? I just connected it to this. So that's consuming 20 a second. But that's not that much. Because we were using boilers. Just regular coal-powered boilers, so I figured we'll use the oil version. Wait. Hold on, something's broken here. Because that one's only consuming 6 of 60. Oh, I'm out of the cog. That's the problem. Does something in the aluminum chain produce steam? I don't think so. yeah, we're out of cog, which is a bit of a problem. Because these don't need to produce as much anymore. So it's kind of this weird round and round we go issue with all of this oil stuff that we just never get to stop dealing with. I could use gasoline to make some steam and send it over there. I could use the coke to make steam, but then that makes ash, and that's kind of annoying. And just the burners are annoyingly small because you need eight. You need 8 boilers to get 1 oil burner's output. Now, do I have the electric ones now? Maybe I just use a couple of those. These output 50. Maybe I just do one of those and call it a day. I don't have infinite power, but I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm feeling lazy. Feeling lazy today. Felt like posting. Hey look, there's already water barrels in here. What else is even in here? Most random stuff you've ever seen. Okay, where'd you go? Our first electric boiler. Ooh, and they're pretty small. That's kind of nice. In fact, that's very nice. An outward spiral city blocks with a semi-chunky spiral path. That sounds wonderful. Okay, so now we need to hook this up somehow to top up. It's kind of funny. It's small, but it doesn't fit anywhere in here. Well, I guess I want it to top up, so put it over here. And then we do a little top up action. I'll say to 50. And then the water, that just needs to be a T junction right behind it. There wasn't anything above it, right? Yeah. And then out, and there we go. We're boiling some water. It's a way to make a bus that expands easily into trains. It is a good idea. Oh god, Teus, have fun with Greg Tech. Not. Psych! And then we need the alarm. Maybe we should top up a little bit higher then. We'll do for a second I thought the steam that's in the valve is equivalent to the percentage, but somehow when you do a 70% top-up valve, this only holds 30. Great. I'm sure that works some magic way with the fluids. Anyway, 70% of 30k. We already did that once, didn't we? 10% is 3k. So 6k is 24. Minus another 15 is 225. Drop that, or we'll give it a little bit of a margin. So if it's less than 22,000. Okay, so that should fill back up. Let's watch it for a second, see if it's going up or down. Satisfied. The Greg is never satisfied. That's correct. I think this is going up. 353, 354, 355. Three, 4, 3, 5. Actually, I'm not sure. Huh. Not totally sure if one of these is enough or not. Balderdash. Aren't we getting cogs somewhere else? We're avoiding coke oven gas in 2 places. Okay, that one's fine. This one. What's this doing? Ah, it's empty, whatever it is. Whatever that was doing, not very much. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. This is where we're avoiding coke oven gas, but that's only 6,000. That's not very much. This is only to provide carbon dioxide for some process, so that's NBD. Oh, no big deal. No big deal. So I guess we'll just keep an eye on this, and no, never mind. It's going down too fast. We can't just ignore that. So that means we need to make more steam with oil burners. Getting real tired of this song and dance. Probably the easiest way to do it is have another let's see. We want to overflow. Let's see what this is doing first. We're already overflowing at 30% into this, which then steams up the entire oil processing plant. Wait. No, now this isn't right. No. Because this needs to be a top-up. We screwed it up last time. And I knew we were doing something. Somehow, I do this every time. So this also needs to be a top-up. It's like we overflow anything over 30, so we can apply the supply the retorters and reformers first. Then, once those are supplied, then everything extra we fill into these tanks. But these tanks will only output if we need it, because we have what is essentially free steam from over here. This is only extra steam that comes out. So it's excess anyway, and will be wasted. So I might as well use it. Therefore, I want to use this first, which means it shouldn't even be a top-up. Yeah, I don't know why I did it this way. I think I just did it backwards. Past Paddock sometimes has no idea what he's doing. Because I'm pretty sure we just want to fill this up with steam. Because there's no need... Right? We always want to use that steam? There's no need to burn the gasoline. We just void the extra gasoline. If we have it. So I don't really see a purpose in not just using all of that excess steam that we have. Yeah, I'm just wasting gasoline at that point. So anyway, that'll mean even more steam for this network. So I just need to connect this network over to the east, I think. And just use one centralized steam distribution hub to sound fancy about what I'm doing. So what we're gonna do is connect, maybe not down there, but to these tanks over here. You know, as nice as advanced fluid handling is, it still gets pretty spaghetti-fied in pYanodon's. Especially when you're spaghetti-fied cookie monster already. Spaghetti monster. Do we want to top up here? Do we want... an overflow, so we always supply. I think we want another overflow. I think we want lots of things. We want to shift that over because this. Wait, how does overflow pump work? No. Hold on. Can overflow achieve max pressure? So if I have 100 on the input side and I have a 30% overflow valve, it will eventually get to 100 on the output side. It's top-ups that cannot achieve full pressure. So an overflow followed by an overflow is fine. As long as the second overflow is bigger, like 50%. So essentially, once this line is over 30, it'll spill into the tanks. But then it won't spill out of the tanks unless the whole line is over 50. That's what we want. So it won't spill out of the tanks and into the east side of the base. Yeah, it really is spaghetti-fied. Anyway, okay, hit H so we can watch where we're going. Actually, it won't update in real time, but... Oof, those tiles are so fast! Let's build some more since we're over here. We can build a little, racetrack. Oh, wow, that did not go as far as I thought it would. Here we go. Okay, anyway. Back to playing the game. Where are we going? All the way over. Pretty far, actually. We have to go up, over. Are we getting closer? Yeah. Here we are. Here's the steam line. Okay, so this is the one. Oh, look, we can do a T-junction, actually. Oh, it's right here. We can do a T-junction here. And then we're only going to top up into this because right now the primary source of this is free coke oven gas. God. So the electric will be a last resort and will only top up to 30. Could I make this more complicated? Can you guys come up with any ways that we can make this more complicated, please? Thank you. I really need that. But this coke oven gas is free, so we want to use it first. So then this other one needs to be a top up to like 70. And then there will be space for the free coke oven gas to get used. And we can do this and that. And that should accomplish all of our goals. Question mark. And then the alarm should go off at 20. No, we put it to 30% now. 30%, that's 9,000. So 8,500 in a tank is bad. And now we should be good. Yeah, that number's going way up. Cool. Ooh, yeah, maybe a power switch to save power when I don't need it to run. There you go. Now we're thinking with complex. Now we're thinking with portals. All right, what were we even doing before that? Wonderful. Now this one's going off. Why are you going off? Oh, because I did a... Wait, no. Hold on. Probably just because it... No, but it can't. Hold on. Yeah. We just emptied out a decent amount of it into that. But it should refill. back up from gasoline. So are all 4 of these running? Yeah, these will fill it back up soon. You know, another thing I can do, now that we're starting to connect it all together now a bit better, is we can just look at this and see, like, what are the numbers here. Maybe that's not helpful. Oh, no, this isn't helpful because of power. The geothermal still does regular steam. Hey, Neff, 2019, thanks for the follow. Very much appreciated. Okay, that one should go off in a minute. I'm expecting it to go off. If it doesn't, we have a problem. I also think I need another stone caravan. Maybe we don't, actually. Never mind. No, we do. It's empty. This should never be empty. Okay, so caravan. My friend, you need to dump empty cargo. Wait until fulfilled. Then you need to pick up the brains. Store food, and then you need to go get some stone, please. Fill cargo. Go. Oh, I guess you need a brain. If I only had a brain. Okay. 1 brain for you, my friend. Maybe 2. Now go. Perfect. Okay, so anyway, back to what we were doing again for the 50th time. Vrauks paddocks. I needed something for them, and I've already lost the plot. Microorganism mines, which need stone bricks. That's what it was. Any in here? In our dump chest? There's 50. Why not? And some steel chests. Okay, sure. And wait. But wait, there's more. Never mind. Is there any useful stuff in here? Not really. That is why it's a dump chest. Okay, there we go. I'm out of stone, but I've got the 2 paddocks that we need. We can build 8 more. Probably gonna need more bonking chambers, I presume. Because these require 0.25 cocoons. These produce 0.325 cocoons. Ergo, we will need 3 of these. What's that? Ah, it's so close. 0.487? Come on, man. So technically I'll need 4 of these, but can I just live with slightly less than enough by only adding a 3rd? I think so. I think I'm happy to live with that. Alright, because we have long inserters, we're gonna do the insertion differently. Oh my god, this is just so horrifically ugly. Just line it up. Leave room for uranium mining later. Plop it down. You know, I figured this acetylene would be a problem. Okay, turn that around. Turn that frown upside down. Can I just do 1? No. Okay, fine. Alright. Alright. So we need Vrauky poos. And then we got 4 ingredients. We need to output 2 ingredients or out ingredients. I'm gonna need more sap. I'm gonna need more moss. Oh, we're gonna need more flora. How much flora do they use? Basically nothing. That's good. We have a whole thing for a whole belt of flora. I do need some more barrels to loop around. Still doing something wrong here. Why are there 8 barrels in here? Shouldn't be 8 barrels in here. You're on a whitelist for cocoons now, so that shouldn't happen anymore. That must have been from before, when I didn't have it set right. Anyway, can I handcraft barrels? Yeah. We'll craft a few hundred more. Should keep the barrels flowing, so to speak. I need some more sap extracts. Of course, we're out of the soil. I'm probably soiling myself somewhere. Yeah, let's go get soiled. Give me some. Okay. Now the moss we'll worry about in a minute. But I should be able to do something like that. With inserters all around this area. Okay, so we're gonna have in, out, out. But one of you's close, one of you's Vrauks, one of you's empty barrels. Vrauks, barrel. Okay. We're gonna move these closer together so one power pole can hit all of them. And then, if I did that correctly, that should work for all of them. So I can copy that and just kind of go down the line here. That didn't work for some reason. There we go. We're out of nanobots. Oh no. I'm in handcraft for 10 years. Belts. Oh, I'm gonna run out of belts. What's up, Dave? A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Am I getting belts? And running out of inventory space because we crafted all those barrels. We'll fill those up with water. Yeah, I already have a chest here to put barrels into. Figure out the belting of that later. And now I need the Vrauk modules. And then soon we will have doubled our Vraukage. And everybody knows doubling your Vraukage is a great thing. Let's get our sap going. Getting sappy with it. Na 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 na. Easy enough. I need 6 sap trees. We did make a bunch of those recently. Here. Settle the wreckage. Nice. MTG reference for those who don't know. If you know, then you know. Alright. Sap is going. I assume that's enough. I'm just presuming that my math back then was right. It may not have been, or it might have changed even. Wait, these don't need sap. Oh. Those need sap. Okay. Close enough. Same difference. What do these even need again? The moss. The moss is what we need. And those need moss. 0.5 versus 0.12. So actually, most of the moss goes to the baby Vrauk making. More so than the Vrauk growing. Raising. We'll call this raising. So the moss... 1.36. That feels like way more than I need. It is way more than I need. Why am I making that much? Going 2 places? No, it's not. Did I get a better moss recipe already? I'm actually curious. Oh wait, no, it is going 2 places. What's going on here? Aha! Tree seedlings. That's where a lot of the moss is going. In fact, none of the moss is making it past tree seedlings right now. In fact, these are different recipes. Ah, it's the stone versus non-stone. Okay, so we need all of them to be the stone recipe. And probably a few more of them, because we need more Vrauk reproduction. And this would be a good time to remind myself of what the turd moss upgrades are. Did we research that one? We did not yet. Ah, yes, the bleach. The bleach, or chlorination, I should say. Chlorine. The chlorine we decided could be valuable, but isn't really great right now. Could be good late game. This one just requires, or removes the need for muddy sludge, but I'm pretty sure that's not a big deal because we're making all the muddy sludge we need in like one doodad. So muddy sludge is not difficult. And like, this is all we need to make more if we need more. So I think I'm with Dave on that one. I remember you said you thought that one sucked because muddy sludge is easy, and I think I agree. It even requires more water on top of things. And it doesn't make it faster either. It does get you some free gravel, which is not nothing, but it's close to nothing. Especially because of how much stone you're putting in. So finally, this one adds the bioreactor. Oh yeah, but gives us the syngas or natural gas recycling recipe. It's one of those two. For sure. But the problem with this one is I can't even efficiently make chlorinated water yet, so the top one would only be a late game upgrade anyway. So I want to say the moss, I should just hold off on it. I have no reason to get any of these right now. None of them help me. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a list. Turd list. And in the turd list, we're going to start writing down our plans for the turd. Moss. Yeah, that's fine. Wait until chlorinated water water equals easy, or you need the gas recycling. Check. Put that at the bottom. Okay. So now we can kind of keep track of that for future. Now, we need flora. Easy. And then that's going to meet with... cocoons, water barrels, and moss. So moss... what is even going on over here? Why am I one... there a reason I'm one-siding the flora? Because it's on its own belt over here. I don't really see a compelling reason why I'm doing that. Let's get rid of all that. I'm just gonna pick up that glass for now. Maybe I was trying to save on flora, but it's not really expensive, so. God, these flora belts look so furry to me. They look like something from Monsters, Inc. Crack me up. Because the flowers are just so big, they spill over the edges of the belt. Alright, there's 2 of the 4, and then we need the cocoons and the water barrels. So, that's a little trickier. So the water barrels go on the inside CCW. So that means in a counterclockwise loop, the water barrels are on the inside. That needs to remain true. So when the water barrels come down here, they need to be on the right side. And they already are, so that's fine. Let's do something like this. And then we can reconnect there, and then they can go this way. That's an unnecessary underground. Okay, so there's the water barrels, and then we need the Vrauks cocoons on the top of that, which shouldn't be too bad. I can just do a splitter here. Keep that going underground. This goes above and around and down. Easy enough. So then we need a little bit more Vrauk bonkage. We'll craft that, which they are so expensive. I'm surprised I had the resources. 200 iron plates, titanium glass, steel small parts, simple circuit boards, 3 steamers, 100 concrete, 400 stone brick. It's just a lot. And then, of course, we need to divert water barrels earlier. Those come up here. And then now I'm curious if this one's gonna run or not. Where's the sap? Let's see if this one's broken. What's up, Lodro? Or if it's just the old ones. Oh yeah, interesting. I wonder if I just need to... Let me just rebuild it then. I can fix whatever bug that was. I'm guessing that will fix it. Yeah, now they're not. Well, give it a second. It says disabled by script, so I think it's correctly not running. Yeah, that did it. Okay, now I need a heck ton of Vrauks to fill up all the buildings. Vraukage. You need to bring down the resources. Grab the water barrels to connect the power. And then you also need to get rid of the cocoons to this belt. And the empty barrels to the close barrel, whitelist, cocoon. I always think cocoon has 2 C's. Cocoon. But it does not. Alright, that's far side. Okay, that should do it. It's a little underperforming. That's only 0.487 when I am going to need 0.5. That's so close. We're talking, what is that? 2%? 2 point something percent less than what I need. 2 point 5% maybe. So I'm just gonna say that's chill and not care too much. Water barrels, get out of my inventory. Do I have empties? I don't think I have empties. Cocoon does have 2 seats. They're just not adjacent. You know, okay, good point, good point. I walked right into that one. But you know what I meant, you smart aleck. Okay. Now we need all the Vrauks modules, which is 8 times, how many is that, 10? I need 80? I think I had 80. There were 200 in the box, so we should be fine. And unless I screwed it up, which, let's be honest, there's a very good chance. Do these need to be rotating? Or can they just back up? They probably should be rotating, because then I don't need as many. If you need them to back up, then it takes more to keep everything running smoothly. If you just kind of let it loop, then you end up needing less total. So then we need to loop them back to the refill spot, which we can put above all of this jazz. And they're on the inside CCW, so they're on the top. Water barrels on the top. Empties on the wait. Screwing it up already. We have 2 outputs, but the water barrels are now on this one. That's 3 things. 3 things is too many things. Water barrels need to be on their own belt, not on this one. That seems really dumb. Why am I doing it that way? Maybe we switch this around so that the water barrels are on the same belt as each other. And then the Vrauks go onto their own outer belt. Yes. Yes. Okay, now I'm really confusing myself. Hold on. So water barrels will get looped around, then the other water barrels will go out, and then they go over that, and then the Vrauks will go on that side of the belt. Yeah, there we go. Why are there empty barrels and cocoons on the same side? You know, I think that isn't supposed to be happening, so that's a good question. Why are there empty barrels over there? Probably because they're on this belt for some reason. Probably because... I actually don't know. Because this filters empty barrels over to the barreler. So it shouldn't be possible. Maybe I put empty barrels in this? I thought I only put water barrels in that. But maybe I did. I think I made a boo-boo somewhere is the only way that should happen. This should only be water and... Unless they're... Oh, maybe barrels are getting on the cocoon belt. I don't know what nonsense we have going on here. Are we getting barrels on the cocoon belt somehow? So this should be putting... That's whitelist on cocoon. That's the only way... Okay, so that one's right. This one is right. It's probably the new one that's wrong. Yeah, blacklist. Found the issue. Okay. I'm glad you noticed that, Dave, because I sure wouldn't have. I mean, I can't say that. I would have noticed it eventually. It's just a question of when. Would it have been during this building session, or would it have been 10 hours from now when things aren't working right because they're all stopped up with empty barrels? I'm glad we don't have to find out. Like the old 7-hour titanium debacle of 2024. Okay. So that establishes the looping of water barrels, empty and full. And Vraukage is here. Oh, right. It's going to complain about the belt. That's obnoxious. Boom. Bada bing. Bada. Boom. Nope. Boom. All right. So now the Vrauks are on the outside. We've got the double barrel belt up here. So this belt needs to go meet up with the other barrel belt. Which means we're a little bit tight for space right here, is what that means. This essentially needs to do that, and we should be fine. That does sound horribly boring. Nope, wire Vrauks on this belt. No Vrauks, wire Vrauks here. Oh god. Vrauks should not be on this belt. That's what this is for. Goes into that. What is... What? And how are empty barrels getting on the other one? Are we blacklisted? Ah, we're blacklisted. God. You know, that is not the last time this is gonna happen. I tell you what. Should just be able to click and hold and run and it should fix it. Yeah, okay. Right, Alor? Well, it's because if you leave yourself plenty of room, then you find plenty of things to fill that room with. And now all of a sudden, you no longer have plenty of room. It's kind of an impossible task to some level. Quite impossible, actually. Okay, so now the Vrauks should be... Now, if the Vrauk had gotten through here, what would have happened? It would have gone on this side. So let's make sure... Oh, God, and then it gets split. Is there like a Vrauk on this belt somewhere? That'll just be stuck on the belt forever and it'll loop around. I guess it won't cause issues, would it? Because it's not going to back up because it's a sushi loop. But because it's a sushi belt, it should just stay on the sushi belt forever and it'll keep getting filtered away and it'll just stay looping. And it'll do the short loop and then it might do the long loop and then it might do the short loop and it'll just get to travel the world on a belt. I don't see any, so there's a decent chance there are none, but there might be one that was like in an underground or something. Which is kind of funny. What's also funny is we have literally 0 space for lights, which I don't like. I'm gonna have to move this back just to get a lamp. Every 2 paddocks, how about? Okay. So that will provide some light. Yeah, they changed it to default blacklist so that inserters work without having to set anything. But it is against muscle memory exactly because we're used to, when we make filter inserters, that we set a filter and it's on whitelist. So it will take some getting used to. I'm also not certain if... what am I trying to say? I'm not certain how new vanilla is going to do it. We're out of undergrounds. 2.0 Space Age Factorio. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. And if it's going to be the same thing that Pi is doing now or some other system. What would be really cool? Ooh, what would be really cool? In fact, this could have a lot of other applications too. Is if you could place different hotbar shortcuts that would place the inserter in different configurations. Kind of like a blueprint, but not quite. Like, it would be the same as picking up an inserter, but it would be one version where you place it and it's in whitelist mode, and the other version you place it and it's in blacklist mode. I think that could actually be really cool. Yeah, I know you could blueprint a single inserter, but that's different. That's a blueprint. It's not what I'm saying. This would be different. And you could do the same thing even for buildings. You know, if there's some different configurations of buildings and stuff that could exist, you could have a similar system. It's similar to blueprinting, but it's different enough that it could be useful. Do I have any engines, or do I need to make more? We have 37. That's fine. Because I noticed they're not running anymore. Alright. Air cores. Hoppers, actually pretty good. Let's get rid of this. All sorts of trash still in my inventory, whatever. You make one blueprint book for this exact thing. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you could hotkey different things, but, you know, it's a lot of hotkeys. Okay, I'm gonna let this build up to a few more just because I'm making more Vrauks per second now. Then I'm also, what else am I gonna do? I need to reconnect the moss because I disconnected this. I mean, it's really not about remote configuration though, because like, I want to be able to place that and have it already be a filter inserter. And if it's a blueprint, it doesn't place it, right? Because then it needs a bot to go build it. So it is different. It is different. Now the next question is, do I have enough barrels looping around? Probably not. Because these each are eating like 10 or 6. Let's make some more barrels. Let's do... Oh, it doesn't need to be next to a power pole. LOL. No power pole needed here. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, remote configuration's weird. Part of me finds it cheaty, and part of me finds it silly that you can't do that normally. Because I do kind of like being able to almost feel a bit like it's an RTS rather than being a character walking around. This game is right on the line of, I actually find having a character avatar is less fun than fun. And Factorio is like, it teeters right on that balance. In which there is a mod that just basically makes it so it plays out like an RTS. But I think it's just, and that's with no biters. With biters, obviously it makes a lot more sense to have an avatar, because there's a, you know, like, you actually do combat, you carry guns, you shoot stuff. There's a little bit of fun with driving a tank around and shooting and stuff. But even then, you could drive a tank from RTS mode. But yeah, I think for sure having remote configuration is a nice balance of the two. Because you still need to go places to actually place buildings, to grab items, to, you know, do most configuration stuff. But it's just like a quick, like, oh, this building needs to change a recipe. Or, you know, like, oh, this speaker over here needs a setting changed. It does feel kind of silly to have to walk all the way across the base to do that. Even in a lore sense, I feel like the technology's advanced enough that you're like, okay, I can transmit a signal for that thing to change. Hopefully that's enough barrels. That'll loop around to keep things running. These are such slow recipes, and they only need 3 barrels each, that it should find 3 barrels that pass it by the time it needs the next 3. And it holds enough for 2 recipes worth. So that means it's got, let's see, it goes at 10 speed. So it takes 16, wait, no, that's not right. It goes at half speed, so it's taking 5 minutes per craft. LOL. Yeah, so all of this is making 0.1 Vrauk per second. That's absurd. That's number wing. Oh yeah, Wascally pYanodon's takes like 1,000 hours, if you're lucky, if you're fast. I think we're good to go. This one's not getting enough moss, but we already knew moss is kind of an issue. So we'll work on moss in the next episode. I think we're at the end of this episode here. But whew, as usual, for those of you guys on YouTube, very much appreciated that you're here. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, I very much appreciate that. You get a couple perks on Discord and such. And if you'd like to follow on Twitch, come do that. You can hang out while we stream. And if you'd like to join Crydania, the Discord channel, we have a lot of fun over there. And if you have any ideas for the podcast, The Factory Must Grow, please share them on Discord. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what topics I can cover, mods that you think I should spotlight, guests you think I should have on the show, things in Factorio you want me to talk about, or things in the factory automation genre you think I should talk about. So please share your thoughts in the Discord about the podcast and any ideas you have for that. And with that, I will bid you all adieu. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.